Hey, I'm Erin, and this is my Wiki 7. So for number 1, it asks you to identify one concept or theory from the chapter that connects to your CPC problem, and then to describe it in your own words and explain why it's important for teachers to understand it. So a concept from chapter 8 that connects to my CPC problem is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is basically what you believe you can achieve. It's what you think your capability is to be successful and achieve certain tasks. And it's important that teachers understand the concept because it plays a fundamental role in the way students learn, and it's directly related to their motivation as well. For number 2, how does the concept or theory play a role in or relate specifically to my problem? The concept of self-efficacy is a crucial part of my CPC problem. Many of the students say that they're just not smart enough to understand the material, and this is a sign of low self-efficacy. They don't think highly of their abilities, and they don't believe in themselves, and they don't believe they are capable of being successful in class because they are convinced that they lack the knowledge and skills to reach their goals. And students that have low self-efficacy experience a lack of motivation, which hinders their learning process. For number 3, what could I do to address the concept or theory within my problem? The struggle with addressing this concept is determining whether or not this is actually an issue regarding the student's self-efficacy, or if it's really just a matter of whether or not students have been watching the lectures. Many students say they just aren't smart enough to comprehend the material from the lecture, but the question is, did they even watch the lecture? That being said, if it turns out that it is an issue regarding self-efficacy, I could have individual meetings with the students that seem to be struggling to discuss what they find difficult about the homework assignments and how I personally can help them and better explain the concepts to them. With the extra scaffolding, hopefully the students will be able to overcome their lack of motivation because now they'll be able to have the tools they need to succeed and will regain confidence in their abilities. And then for 4, how could I assess this concept in my classroom? Either within the problem or in real life. So self-efficacy comes into play constantly in any classroom or in real life. Your self-efficacy affects your motivation and sense of self-worth. So if you don't believe you can achieve something, then you are less likely to put forth the effort to achieve it. And a way to address this in the classroom is to remind students of their abilities. So praise them when they're doing well and provide extra assistance when they are struggling, rather than letting them believe they can't accomplish something just because it's challenging. And then for number 5, come up with a new question. So what ways are there to help a student overcome low self-efficacy other than reassuring them of their abilities and providing help when they need it?